Hello, it's time for a late April plot update. I've not done a video since last September, so I thought it was about time I did another one. So let's have a look around. Back at the back here, we've got now got 3 compost bins. Someone on Facebook posted they were getting rid of 2 compost bins, so I said I'd take them. And then a nice bloke from another plot carried them up to our plot on his wheelbarrow, so that was nice of him. Here we've got some beetroot there going under the fleece. They're doing alright. I've also sown some carrots that are getting very patchy germination, so I might need to re-sow or sow a different variety, but I'll give it a week and see if more come up. At the back here I've got 2 containers on the right there with carrots, and one here of parsnips. The parsnips have popped up and they're doing okay. We've now got 5 raised beds here, so that's good. Don't need more space to grow in. I've covered the paths in wood chip now. The council came along and they're doing some work down the end. There's a lot of building work going on just outside, and I think they're building a new entrance. And they cut up a tree down and then they dumped a load of wood chip here. I don't think it's something they do very often, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do grass paths or wood chip paths, and that kind of made the decision for me, seeing it was right next to the plot. Okay, down here we've got broad beans, and they were sown in early November, I think. They're doing really well. Loads of flowers, so I'm guessing in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we'll get broad beans. Garlic's doing well too. I think there's slight signs of rust there, but they generally, apart from that, they look healthy. So hopefully in June time there'll be some decent-ish bulbs. In this bed here we've got shallots at the moment that probably need a bit of water by the looks of things. There's 2 varieties there, Zabroon and Elista. That both seem to be popular varieties. They're banana shallots, they're not true shallots, they're really an onion, but I prefer banana shallots. I've multi-sowed them because I don't want them to get too big. I've seen some people planting Zabroon and Elista and they grow massive, but I want them for things like stews. You don't really want them huge. Down the bottom here I've left a space for a little onion competition, but they're not quite ready yet. They'll be ready to plant out in maybe first week of May. Okay, we're moving along. We've got potatoes here in containers. I grow all my potatoes in containers. I prefer to do that because it's easier when harvesting. You don't stab the potatoes. It's less work. It's easier on your back. Loads of better reasons. Less pests, I believe. So I prefer to grow them in containers. At the back here, we've got 4 fruit bushes, 2 gooseberry, which are doing well, and the 2 blackcurrant at the back as well. They're all doing well. I don't think I'll get many fruits this year. I'll probably just leave them for the birds, but next year hopefully there should be a decent crop. Excuse me. Here this is the pallet raised bed that was over here before, but I've moved it to the back. I'm planning on growing sweet corn in here in sort of June time, but for now I've sown some other things, broccoli rabe there that I need to thin out, and a few lettuce, some of which are being eaten by slugs, but and I think there's a few little spare shallots that I had. And this here, really happy with this. I just finished this the other day. It's my sort of bean frame, and I wanted to build something that, I don't really, I find it annoying having to tie up loads of canes in A-frames. So I saw this on a YouTube video. A guy uses eye hooks to secure the canes, and the beans just go up there like that. So I sort of really like the idea of that, so I thought I'd do that. I might need to secure it a bit better. I might need to put some bracing across there, I'm not sure. I've also added some eye hooks at the end there so I can grow extra beans or maybe tomatoes. Add another cane there, and I can grow something else up the sides there. Same on this side. At the moment in this bed there's just a few lettuce and spring onions there. Just waiting because I won't be sowing any beans until early May, and then sowing out in June, so it's time for a few other things to grow there. This is the carrot box I built. I'm happy with this as well. Obviously with carrots it's good to have, light, loose, looseish soil, don't want it too hard and not stony, so I filled it with fine compost, and at the moment it's got spring onions in there and lettuce. We've already harvested some of these lettuce. We're just picking the outer leaves, and then they're regrown, so we'll have another harvest in there maybe next week. In the middle here I've brought up two raised beds. The idea is to have these, a left one on the right, and then a passage down the middle, and then I'm going to put some arches. Just cheap. I've just got couple of cheap see those metal arches in front of the greenhouse on the next plot there. So I'm going to put those in, and then have an archway down the middle, and then I'll just need to wood chip the other areas, and then I'll probably have a little bit of space here. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do some containers or something for some flowers or herbs or something. I'm not sure. So that's about it. Things are looking alright. Got loads of stuff at home to plant in a couple of weeks, over the next month. That's about it. See you later.